Hi, thank you for joining me for this video. My name is Maya, and this is the last bit of my testimony that I forgot to mention in the last video. And it really, for a few days, a few weeks, it's been wanting to be said. And I've just been really busy with all kinds of things, personal life, that I didn't have a time to really vocalize and record the rest of that testimony. But for those of you who are new to this platform and also my background of who I am, before I became a born-again Christian, I was in the New Age, and I was in the New Age movement, and what I did was I was a certified Reiki master. I had other people be certified in Reiki. I did crystal healing, oracle card readings, tarot, all kinds of divination workshops, life coaching, anything you can possibly think of for New Age, dealing with angels and oracles and shamanism and all of that. I was diving deep into a lot of different soul-seeking journeys for myself and for others. That was the background that I came out of, but when the ending of 2020, beginning of 2021 hit, and there was a lot of conviction happening for me for sanctification from God, from other sisters in the groups that I was in that were born-again Christian, that were going through the same process of conviction as well. Calling each other out, calling the truth out for what it is, reading the Bible and getting convicted in certain verses that really popped out from God, essentially. Especially dealing with divination and sorcery and all of that, having it be an abomination. At that time, I was actually going to launch a 5-month course for certain people dealing with life purpose, finding your life purpose and soul journeys and seeking the truth within yourself and all of that, right? And I was convicted hardcore in the damage I was doing and the mistake and the broad path that I was taking and the lies and deception and false light that I wasn't aware of until the convictions arose and happened. But before that started, the conviction started in the journey of being a born-again Christian. In the middle of 2020, there was a situation that happened with my partner at the time, and the fact that I lost my grandmother at that time. I was going through a lot of emotional pain, and I was using intimacy with the partner at the time for a coping mechanism, for relief in a very toxic way. And the last time we were intimate in those moments, I had an anxiety episode, a really big anxiety eruption. It felt like an eruption, and it made my nervous system and everything go out of whack, and it was really hard. It was really hard to cope with everything that happened. So, God willing, my godmother, I think she messaged me or called me at the time on the phone, and at that time, we rarely talked because she was busy, I was busy. It was always mixed communication, but this time she called out of the blue, and she heard in my voice how off I was, that I wasn't acting like how she knows me. She's known me all my life. You guys, she's known me since I was born. So she knows how I am when I'm not myself. So she said, why don't you just come visit me? Because we're in the same state. Why don't you come visit me, and you can stay as long as you want. So that way you can just heal or just recenter or whatever it is that you need to do. At the time, I was scared to do that, but I did it anyways. I trusted. At the time, she was going through cancer, and I was going through anxiety episodes, psychic attack, all this stuff, because I was in the New Age movement and trying to heal the darkness and all of that stuff. So I thought, but it wasn't true. So I went to go stay with her for a month, and there was so much that happened within that month that's just a video for another time, if I even have time to make that video, to be honest. But the last day of me staying there, I remember feeling the anxiety come on, because I was aware that I had to go back to the house I was staying in where the anxiety erupted in the first place. And it made me be in a fight or flight mode. And I was scared. And then I started watching a movie, a very new agey type of movie, dealing with love and love of the universe and all of that stuff. But then I remember praying, I think, and really pouring in the love that I was pouring into other things. I remember pouring it into myself, and then I fell asleep. And then I remember towards the middle of the night, I woke up because I fell asleep while watching the movie. So I woke up to put my iPad away and to pack up whatever last bits that I needed to pack up. And so I remember putting on a little light so I can see what I was doing. And then all of a sudden, I think I laid back down, or I didn't even get out of bed yet. I'm not entirely sure. I can't really remember. It's been a while, a long time. But I remember hearing a voice that called my name. It was a male voice that called my name. And at the same time, I was having a hard time moving my body to get out of bed. So I was fighting while I heard that voice call my name. And then I, said the Our Father prayer. And I was able to move again. And I got really scared. I got really scared and was like, nope, we're not doing this. Nope. I was freaking out. I was like, I'm not doing this. This is not what I signed up for. I don't know who that voice was. I didn't even know. I'm surprised, spirits from other realms knew my name. And this is what I was thinking at the time, because I was in fear. So I remember turning on all the lights in the room, turning every single light on, even my phone light, I turned it on. And I stayed up as much as I could for the rest of the night until I had to do a road trip back to where I was living. But now that I think about it, I do believe that it was Jesus's voice telling me, calling me home, his sheep. I've thought about that incident for many months. But the more I thought of doing my testimony, the more that instance, the more that what happens then was so blatant and more apparent now. And then reading the scripture talking about, Jesus calling his sheep, and they hear his voice and they know his voice. It's remarkable how Jesus comes in your life, how God enters and saves a person going down such a destructive path. But with God, nothing is impossible, and he's able to pull you out of whatever situation that you're in, whatever situation that you decided to get yourself in. He's able to pull you out through his loving kindness, through grace for his own purpose, his own choosing. And I'm grateful every day. Every day. I'm grateful that he saved me. And I just wanted to share that with you. I don't know if some of you are going through similar things, or if you're on a journey of purification, refinement through God's grace. But just know that he's always there and he's always with you. So yeah, I'm gonna have this video come to a close. Thank you for listening, and I'll have more videos soon. Take care, and I love you. God bless.